Shantideva in his Bodhicharabdara mentions that, in short, the essence of Dharma, which is the secret nature of the mind, if you do not know this secret nature of the mind, which is the essence of Dharma, then even if you want happiness and peace, and even if you wish to destroy suffering, you will end up wandering aimlessly. This is again very important point. In short, if you do not know the essence of Dharma, which is the secret nature of the mind, if you don't understand that secret nature of the mind, then even if you want happiness and try your best, even if you do not want suffering, try your best, you will end up achieving nothing. You will end up wandering aimlessly. So what is the secret nature of the mind? What is the secrecy of the mind? What do you think is the secret nature of the mind? So the secret nature of the mind could be its ultimate nature, which is lack of inherent existence of the mind. It could also be the ultimate luminous nature of the mind, the clear light nature of the mind. So what Shantideva is basically saying is, the one which throws us into hell or leads us to heaven is primarily your mind. Your mind is the key player. And if you do not know the nature of this mind, which is the key player, which is the leader, which is the boss, then you may make some attempts here and there, but you will not be able to achieve much. It's a very, very important point. So one has to always watch one's mind, guard one's mind, and see which direction it is going, whether it is going to the desired direction or undesired direction. So what this monkey mind is doing? The mind is fluctuating all the time, fluctuating. The mind is fluctuating all the time. Extremely difficult to catch hold of the mind, what it is doing. Extremely difficult to pacify it. So therefore, just like an archer or arrowsman skillfully prepares his bow and arrow, like especially if you think about bending the bow, if you use all your force and bend it, it might break you, So you need to bend it gradually and slowly. So similarly, when it comes to training the mind, you need to be systematic, skillful, and gradual. You cannot force the mind. The way you can transform your mind is come up with reasons. Come up with reasons. Explain it to the mind. So if you explain things to the mind with reason, with logic, then the mind will be able to understand it and it will appreciate. Without explanation, without reason, without logic, if you simply force your mind, do this, you cannot force your mind. With the body you can force. You can catch somebody and put it into the prison. You can beat that person physically and so on. But mind, the only way to control the mind and pacify the mind is by explaining, by showing the correct path. So for that, you need to have the knowledge, have the study. And that study also not just mugging up books, but intellectually understanding things by yourself, relating it to your own experience. Because as we all agreed right in the beginning that we all want not only peace, but the highest form of peace and happiness. So the one which disrupts or obstructs reaching that path is delusions, afflictive emotions. The mind, if you know the secret nature of the mind, you will find that the mind at its foundational level is clear light. It's unperturbed. So these negative emotions, these turbulences that we see are temporary. So if you are able to get rid of these superficial turbulences created by the mind and go to the deeper level of the mind, then you will find the genuine peace and happiness there. And in fact, that ultimate clear light mind is said to be extremely, extremely clear, penetrative and powerful. And if you, through your spiritual practice, if you are able to handle that mind, make use of that mind, and then with that subjective experience of the clear light mind, if you are able to use it to understanding the ultimate reality, like shunyata and so forth, then it is said to be extremely, extremely powerful. That is a method that is taught in Tantra. So therefore what I am saying is, all we need to do, if you don't understand so many things, all we need to do is just reduce these afflictive emotions as much as possible.